Hello, good morning. So today I'm going to talk about delegation because this is a massive, massive thing that can, if we don't do it correctly, can make us feel completely overwhelmed because we feel we're doing everything ourselves. Now, even if you haven't got leadership team, even if you don't call yourself a leader, although I would always say leadership is a behavior, not a job title. So that's a good point. So we're all leaders, but we all have to delegate, whether it's to our big team or whether it's at home when you say, can somebody empty the dishwasher? That is still delegation. So I see it as having four parts. And this is where the magic can happen when you know what's important to delegate and what's not to delegate. So I think we can look at our thing we do in a day, and it can be amazing how many things we do in a day that we don't need to do that somebody else could help with, particularly at work when we're dealing with projects, when we're how are we delegating to our team? Because if we give them the authority, that empowers them and it gives them courage, it gives them all sorts of growth, and then we don't have to take responsibility for the task as much, which releases us to do what we really need to do. So I talk about a four-stage delegation process. The first thing is to do it. Yes, sometimes we need to do it, and it's only us that we can do it. I'm passionate about supporting my clients, and I'm the only one that can do that because they want me, and I love supporting them. So I would never delegate any of that. Anything that's personal with a client is always what I do. However, we can delegate it. Now, so admin tasks, for example, or even empty the dishwasher to your children, or whatever it is, we can delegate, give them the task, cleaning the bedroom, cleaning the kitchen, whatever it is at home, plus obviously when we're at work, giving our team authority to take on tasks. And then we can defer it. So is it really important today? You'll hear me talking a lot about the one thing. And so this is the important thing. What is important for us to do today? What's the top of our list that has to be done today? And if we do that, then everything else is easy. And then the final one is digitally automate it. And so sometimes we can automate things. And so then we can find out what we can digitally automate, and that will take a whole lot of pain away as well. So it's really having a think about what tasks you are personally doing that you can either ditch, it's not important, delegate to someone else, defer, it can be done tomorrow or in a month's time, or actually can you digitally automate it? And once we have those 4Ds, it's so much easier to really focus on the things we need to focus on. It takes a whole lot of pressure off us because then we're doing the tasks we really need to do, where our genius is. And this is the other point about delegation. You might have those in your team that are so much better at doing certain things than you are. And therefore, that frees you up to be the leader, to do the things in your genius zone and delegate things to them that is in their genius zone. Can you imagine if all of us worked where it is our absolute optimum, in our genius zone, where our talents lie, which we might not even value because it's so easy. We might think, well, it can't be that valuable because I find it so easy. But what you find easy, other people will not. And therefore, that is the magic. So this is making life easier for yourself and for your team by noticing where their talents lie, where your talents lie. And I've always believed in building your strengths and outsourcing your weaknesses. There are certain things that you'll never be able to do as well as other people. And that's certainly with me. I have ADHD, and I know that there's certain things my brain will never manage to do. So that's why I've got an amazing team who can actually help me do that. And I'm so grateful. So this is the thought for the day. So have a think about your delegation, how you're delegating, and who. And it's always who before how. Because if you've got the right people there, then the how is easy. So it's who before how. So that's my thought for the day. And it's a whole chapter of this in my book, Courage to Be You, which came out last week. I'm amazed still, but so blessed by the feedback I'm getting from people reading it in all sorts of places, getting lots of photos, lots of feedback. And who would have ever thought it would be #1 in 5 categories? That is beyond my imagination. So it's still on Amazon, always will be on Amazon, and it's coming out into bookstores in about 6 weeks' time, I think. So anyway, have a great day delegating. Free up yourself, and yeah, have a good day. Take care. Bye.